Lady T with your Virgo What's Going On April 2022 reading. Thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes. I really appreciate all your support as I try to grow my channel. So please keep supporting. Thank you. Let's go ahead and get started. So Virgo, the center energy that you have is the Ace of Swords, clarity. You are seeking the truth. You want the truth. You want to understand what's going on. What's crowning you is the Ten of Discs, or establishment. Basically, feeling stability, establishment of what you want in life is crowning you. But what is undermining you is the devil, which to me is fear of some sort kicking in for you. And then what led up to this is the Seven of Wands, basically standing your ground about something. And then in the outcome, you have the Strength card. So really using your strength at this time to move forward, even through the fear you may be experiencing. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your oracle messages from the Ogam Oracle. The first card you have is Read, Harmony, Health, and Growth. So at this time, you're asked to be focused on being harmonious and balanced, your health, and it's a time of growth for you as well. Next, you have Hawthorne, contradiction, consequence, and relationships. So this is something about relationships. Potentially being in conflict or contradiction to what you believe or what you want. Next, you have Groves, conflict resolution, communication. So that is coming to an end with this card. And then you have Birch in your last card, beginning, renewal, and youth. And basically, so to me, that is the beginning of a new cycle for you, and getting renewed in your spirit, your mind, your body. So as we move forward, let's go ahead and take a look at your Law of Attraction money cards. Money and Law of Attraction cards by Esther Hicks. The first card you got is I will praise success wherever I see it. And basically, I'm going to read this card because I don't know what this card is about. So on the back it says, when you find yourself critical of the way anyone has attracted or is using money, you are pushing money away from you. But when you realize that what others do with money has nothing to do with you, and that your primary work is to think and speak and do what feels good to you, then you will be in alignment not only about the subject of money, but about every important subject in your physical experience. So again, this is, not passing judgments on people and money and how they spend it or what they do with it. And maybe this applies to you too. I can pivot under any and all conditions. Basically, this is about maintaining the high vibration and being able to shift your energy in any circumstance so that you can get back into a vibration that is needed for your highest good and your success for the things that you're trying to manifest in your life. Next, you have, I can set my own standards of financial well-being. And that, let me read this one too. Once you are able to achieve and consistently maintain your personal alignment, a great deal of money will flow into your experience if that is your desire. So again, it's about being in the right place of flow, of receiving, of not trying to control. There's so many things behind this message that I'm getting. Do not let others set the standards about how much money you should have or about what you should do with it, for you are the only one who could ever accurately define that. Come into alignment with who you really are and allow these things to flow into your experience that life has helped you know that you want. So, basically you get to define what you feel is a financially well-being state for you. And so nobody else gets to say that but you, and then you get to determine how you want to spend that money. Nobody has the right to tell you. Next is money is not the root of evil or happiness, understanding that money is just energy. And so it's how you use money. It's your intention for money. Also, let me see if there's anything else on the back of this. I'm going to read this just for edification for everyone. This important subject of money and financial success is not the root of all evil, as many have quoted, nor is it the path to happiness. So when you are able to successfully control something like the subject of money that affects most of you all day, every day, you will have accomplished something rather significant. For not only is it certain that your financial success must improve, but the evidence of that success will then prepare you for the deliberate improvement in every aspect of your life experience. So once you get the key on, the money and how that really works, that becomes something that you can apply across the board towards anything in your life, is what this is saying. Okay. And here we have, I can always tell a different financial abundance story. And okay. And this is about changing the perspective that you have when it comes to financial abundance and the story you tell yourself about that, such as you need money to have money, or you're not worthy of money, or whatever your spirit of lack, or whatever it is that you feel about money. That's the story that needs to change. And so you get to rewrite the story on that once you are in a more balanced state, and understand vibration has to equal what you're asking for. So if you're asking for, health and wealth and abundance in every area of your life, you have to be in a vibration level for that to come in and be received. So let's go ahead and get into your soul coaching cards. You have leadership. I am a beacon of radiance, support, and love. And yes, you are. You must shine your light. Don't dim your light for anyone, because that's a natural way of who you are. Voyage. I am safe and loved no matter where I am. And what this speaks to is the voyage into you, the voyage into your renewal, your balance, your authenticity, getting into your essence. In my essence, I am joy, getting back to the natural state of who you are. Impeccability. I am impeccable in my thought, word, and deed. And that's about integrity. That's about honesty. That's about purity. That's about intent. Flow. The glory of the universe flows through me. And understanding that your relationship with spirit, and that natural flow that comes with being in alignment with spirit, and letting spirit be the one that takes the burden, that is basically driving the chariot, of your life, and predestined path and purpose and all of that kind of stuff. That the spirit's already mapped this all out. You just don't know what the map is. You don't know where it's headed. You don't know where it's going. And so that leaves you in a state of trying to control oftentimes when you are not in alignment. The trust that needs to be there, the belief, the confidence, that spirit's got you kind of thing, is what is coming through here. Next, you have your divine abundance cards. The first card you have is self-love. Let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. And getting back in touch with that inner child kind of thing, bringing the inner child back into alignment with you, and your highest good, and that self-love, that is also about spirit and your walk with spirit. You can't walk with spirit and not love yourself, because spirit in you is pure love. So once you align to that, the confidence, the peace, the joy, everything that you're looking for comes back. And you're going to see some signs here. Instincts are the message from the inner divine. Again, intuition, paying attention to the signs that you see, synchronicities, repetitious things that you see. all kinds of signs. It could be dreams even. So I would recommend that if you are having dreams, that you have a book handy so that when you first wake up, you can write down the dream. You also have true offering. True offering takes what can be an unbearable cross and returns it to love. I'm going to see if I can't pull out the further meaning on this, because I've never gotten this card in this deck. So I want to understand a little bit more about what they're meaning there. You've got flow here. Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. So that's about being in balance. That's being about in alignment with spirit. And you've got flow cards back to back here. So this is a real strong encouragement. You've got a flow here. You've got the flow here. You've got divine flow here. And there's something down here about flow as well. So 4 cards about getting into balance, in alignment and flow. A divine flow. Eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others to follow the Tao, the divine flow at all costs. So staying in that flow, not just getting in it, but staying in it. And then invite help. Invite the divine to pursue you seriously. Just say, I'm finally ready. God, pursue me. Again, that speaks to me about being in alignment as well. Here. So these are your receive oracle cards, and I'm going to get back to this true offer card in a moment. Soothe your powerlessness. I'm willing to feel connected to my true power under all circumstances. So that's staying in your power. Again, staying in the flow, staying in your power, not letting anything knock you out of that. Circumstances, situations, anything. Receive everything as sacred. I'm willing to discover how I can receive more and better by letting go of the fight. That's about control, trying to control, trying to resist, trying to control. Receive holding. I'm willing to experience new and fulfilling responsibilities for physical nurturing. And so again, loving yourself is also taking care of yourself physically, eating right, getting enough sleep, knowing when to say no, putting boundaries in place, whatever that is for you, what that would be. Simply be. I'm willing to wake up to all of the ways I am constantly receiving. And to me, this is about getting aware and being more grateful and thankful for everything that Spirit is doing for you each and every day. Not just the waking up, but the consistency that Spirit wants to have in your life, in your walk each day. That's about that as well. And then we talked about resistance a few minutes ago, but you actually have a card that says, soothe your resistance. I'm willing to let my resistance be here and enjoy space for new possibilities. So basically, you're handing over all of this to Spirit. You are, when you get in that flow, these things that bother you now, the fear, because you have the devil card over there, that fear is going to be dissipated. It's going to be gone, because there is no room for fear and love in the same thing. You can't have both. Love overrides everything. It heals everything. It just truly is the only thing that really matters, because when you have the true sense of love between you and Spirit, the Spirit within you, when you come into alignment with that, the love that you pour out, if you will, is genuine and pure. So it will heal. It will make situations that have been probably unhealing or damaging healed, because the love itself will heal. Receive protection. I'm willing to see all of the ways that I am already protected. So Spirit's got your back, and they're sending you a confirmation of that. Receive compassion. I'm willing to receive compassion from myself, and being compassionate with yourself, being caring of yourself, and not driving yourself so hard. Receive space. I'm willing to joyfully receive space for me. Making a space for you. Okay. And soothe your need to know. I am willing to find safety in the unknown, because I know what I know is limited at best. So basically, Spirit is asking for trust and confidence that they have your back in every way, and that wherever you're going on this voyage, you are protected, and Spirit is going to take you to your highest good. You may not know where you're headed, but that does not mean that you have to walk in fear because of it. So that is trusting in the divine to have your back and have your best interest at heart, and to give you your heart's desires, because you've put it out there, and just having that trust and confidence that Spirit's going to meet that need for you.